everybody, John Wingman Farms again. And what I want to do today is show you guys basically a little refresher training we're going to be doing with Dalton. Now Dalton was finished before she had her litter of puppies. She's since come down, weaned her puppies off. Puppies are all gone to their homes. We're about 4 weeks away or removed from that. And so now everything's, endurance is back, she's back in shape, we've tightened back up, so I want to show you guys what we're going to do to get her back in the groove of things, get her ready for duck season. One thing I would like to say is that right now we're training about 2 o'clock here in South Carolina, middle of July, and it's hot as all get out. So if you guys are training your dogs, make sure you're training by water. Keep those dogs in the water or around water, that way immediately after training you can send them in there, let them play around, sit in there if they like, and they don't get overheated. And if I can remember it, I'll show you some signs to look for as far as heat exhaustion goes. So just to show you guys what we're doing today, we're going to focus on the back command. And the back command is what we use to send our dogs back on blind retrieves. And you want that dog to keep as straight a line as possible, and you want her to drive all the way to the end. So what I have here, I've got about 9 bumpers with me. Just to show you guys here, we have the single Avery Sport Dog flasher, a smaller flasher. And then mixing it up, we have the larger Realtree ones, white and orange. It's harder for them to see orange. So I don't want her to know exactly what to look for. I want her to be a little bit confused. That way, you train like you fight. So if she's a little bit confused, all ducks look a little bit different. Some have other colors, some are plumed out, some are hens, and they're very brown. I want her to get used to that, to not focusing in on one orange color bumper or one white color bumper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set these out every 10 yards until I get to the end down there, which is about 120 yards away, right at that dirt pile. And then I'm gonna put a bumper pile out of about 3 bumpers. And so I wanna drive her back step by step incrementally in every 10-yard increment. Keep her on that line, driving and coming immediately back to me. And then when she gets to the pile, I want her to be able to make a drive the whole way there and then bring that bird back. And then when she goes back to the pile all the way at the end to get the last bird, the last couple of birds, I may throw in a whistle command, stop her, and then send her with a back command, and you guys will see that. So I'm gonna go set these out now, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, so I hope you guys can see that right there. Here, let me get behind the camera. So essentially, we have them incrementalized every 10 or so yards in between, and then we have a few bumpers down there at the end. So now that you see what we're doing there, I'm gonna go grab Dalton and we'll run these drills. All right, we got Miss Dalton out. As you can see, she's got her e-collar on, her sport dog collar. I got the remote here. I don't anticipate having to use this collar. Training, retrieving, this is really the light of Dalton's life. We've kind of built a family robot here. And I think you're about to see that with the drill she runs. This is what she loves to do, what she lives to do. She knows what we're about to do right now. It's funny because we haven't done it in a few months, so. All right, let's do this. Heel. Bye. Good girl. Here, hold. Sit, hold, drop it. And what I'm doing, I'm reminding her to hold. You got to remember, when she rolled in to having puppies, she had just got done with force fetch. So I'm reminding her to hold it. I don't want her playing with it, fumbling it around her mouth. Hey, bird. Right. Good girl. Heel, hold. Heel, hold. Drop it. As you can see, she's very excited. What you doing? What you doing? Ready to go? Hey, bird. Hey. Bye! Good girl. Here. Heel. No. Heel. Hold it. Drop. Ah. Ah. Here. Here. Heel. Sit. No bird. Dead bird. We're right past that orange one. Heel. Good girl. Heel. Drop it. Yeah, bird. Back. Over. Over. Heel. Heel. Drop it. So she is a little more rough than I thought she'd be. Dead bird. Back. Nope. Back. Ah! Good girl, here. Good dog. Heel. Heel. Drop it. Back. Back. Ah! Ah! Good girl. Heel. Sit. Drop it. Good girl. All right. So, admittedly, that was a little rougher than I thought it would be. She popped, especially on that last one, she popped. She was looking for the direction for me to send her back again. So what that tells me is when we run this the next time, I'm gonna put those bumpers just a little bit closer together. Kind of tighten that line up and get her driving to each one. She kind of wanted to wild off there for a second. But she did good. So now, I'm gonna send her to get wet. Heel. Heel. Back up. Heel. Good. Mark. Mark. Go. Good dog. Here. Here. Good. Here. Drop it. Shake. Shake. Hey. Shake. Shake. Good. Mark. Go. Good dog. Here. Here. Good girl. Catch it up. Here, hold it. Drop. Good. Hey, go get wet. Good girl. When you tell your dog to get wet, you want him to know to get in the water. How's it feeling there? Yeah. Good girl. Hey, shake. Good dog. Good dog. All right, guys, so we are about 5 days removed from the video you just watched. I'm pretty bad about cutting the outros at the time of the video, so I'm here now to try and make up for that. What I'd like to say is first, thank you guys for watching. Just a little insight on where we're at with Dalton. Dalton's the best dog I've trained so far. Coming off the puppies, she was a little more rough than I expected her to be for her first training session back in a few months. But since then, we're a few days removed, and she's been right on par. It's just remarkable what she's able to do. So this will be her first official season where she's the #1 dog. We are going to retire B after this last litter of puppies. B's just a little more stiff, and she still enjoys the retrieve, but she'd rather just throw a couple bumpers in the yard now and then go back and lay down, which I understand. So Dalton will be the #1 dog. And the other thing I'd like to tell you guys is that, there's a few things. One, I've got a new series coming up with 2 of our own puppies, Sprig, the Fox Red Labrador, and Otis, which is the Black Lab.
They're right about the same age. They're 3 days apart, coming up on 12 weeks old. I'm going to be training both of those dogs. Actually, Otis, I'm going to try and be a little more aggressive with his training so that this year he's ready to go on the duck hunting trip, you know, come January. Well, next year, but January when we go out of state. And then Sprig, I'm going to do a little more slow, methodical approach to it just because of their personalities. I think Sprig is going to require that, and Otis will respond a little bit better to the aggression. So we'll do that. And then also I have a couple clients. I'll be training their dogs as well. So you guys will see some videos for that. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see more of the dog training and some duck hunting, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit the bell. I don't know how that works. Hit the bell or don't. I try to share it. That's up to you guys. I'm still going to put the videos out anyway. Also, you know, I'm going to do a bunch of duck hunts this year. I'm going to be filming a bunch of our duck hunts so you can see the dogs work and the active duck hunts, but then also I can show you guys how the season's going. And then, of course, deer season coming up. You know, that starts next month, and I'm going to be rolling those videos out as they occur. So the same night I hunt, the next day that video will be out, similar to what I did last year. After my fiance and I were a little successful in the harvest, I think we pinned 6 or 7 deer together. And then we kind of slowed down after that once duck season rolled around. So I plan to do the same. We'll get on the deer really heavy before duck season hits, and then once duck season hits, the deer hunting will slow back down because that's what I live and breathe for. But again, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned.